He is a great son, a supportive brother to his little sister, but then a failure to his father. He is Nikolai Sanchez, a 7-year-old boy that only matters to him is art, singing, and family. Live in a community that had a reputation for being diligent. Things should be the way it was. He thought he had everything, but he was wrong. As the time goes by, the little first grader boy who is a consistent honor student became a teenager, who just graduated as the highest honor and soon to be a college student, which his mother very proud of, but a swagger for his father. As soon as he steps down from the stage, he immediately hugs his mother.
I am very proud of you, young man.
She kisses her son on his cheeks and continues giving him a compliment. Nikolai felt relieved as soon as he heard that phrase from his mother.
Quit the dramas, both of you. Let's go. I'm hungry because of Muslim segment.
Replied from his grumpy father. Many days had passed by. The little boy we knew became the most recognizable person in his college days. He was known for his intelligence and leadership. He was very particular about his academics, that he always studies day and night, to the point where he forgot to eat his dinner. A knock on his door rang out.
Nikolai? Nikolai?
Yes, Mom?
Nikolai replied
You getting
practically
really
as soon
tired
as
these
he
days?
heard
Come on,
his
take a
mother,
break. You miss your dinner.
which Nikolai obeys. As the appointed time approached, he was given his most impressive awards. He graduated in his college being the magna cum laude. All his efforts were paid off. All the sleepless nights, the breakdowns were worthy. Even his father does not support him in his success. He vowed to strive hard to be acknowledged by him. Nikolai felt that even though his father always contradicts his decisions, he knows deep inside in that cold-hearted man that he cares for his only son.
Congratulations, son.
It was the first time ever his father congratulates him and to be called son. He felt great and marvelous that he cannot say one word on his father. So he turns to face his fellow classmates and exchange of congratulates. The scene where they shared of his father soon fades in the darkness of his mind. Nikolai says in finality that this is one of his best days, but soon enough, it was all just a big lie. It was just a dream. Just like the chirping of birds in the morning, the cold wind at dawn, and the very infinite darkness of the evening sky, as Nikolai felt unknown and mixed emotion from the very joyous boy turned into successful man, and overwhelmed by the love of his parents. But now he is only felt anxious and his heart became stone cold from the memories he just created in his mind. He recalled all the happenings of his childhood and teenage days that somehow painted his life colorful. As the sun shines outside the window, he wipes his tears as they gently fall across his face and get off the bed. And a sudden knock from his door.
Breakfast is ready, brother. Mama's waiting for you.
Right.
Nikolai replied in a sleepy voice.
Just give me a moment, please. But if father's in our to eat, you can eat first.
Nikolai had been pondering in the last 10 minutes and came to realize that he needs to get ready for his job hunting. After 2 years of looking for the ideal job, Nikolai did not find any. He was disappointed of how the world was cruel to him. After he takes a bath, he ran downstairs to greet his mother a good morning. Nikolai's been walking to find a job that is suitable for him. Along in his walk, he recognizes someone from afar. And no wonder he knows that guy, because he is one of his classmates way back college. As soon as Logan turns, he immediately recognizes Nikolai. Nikolai found one of his close friends. They continued to chat along the road and trying to catch up things that happens in their life so far. Nikolai sounds so tired and much more disappointed. That's when Logan gave him a piece of paper indicated that there is a company that are hiring and looking for someone that fits in the job. And Logan believes that Nikolai is the perfect person that should grab that opportunity. As Logan said, Nikolai should think about it more than twice, because he just found out that it was based in USA, specifically New York City. Nikolai began to panic that he needs to go back home to tell his mother about it. He forwards a resume to the company that was hiring and waited for the interview via online. He was quite nervous when the woman on the other line breaks the long silence. Sir, you are qualified in this job and you are hired. Congratulations. This is what he's been waiting for, to have a decent job. Nikolai got home and told his mother about it excitedly, to finally have his own money.
By the way, Father, I was hired on company I was telling you, and they need me there in less than a month.
Nikolai felt that the timing was wrong to talk about it over dinner. He knows that his father never allowed him to work. He feels the tension and the pressure his father gave to him with just a stare.
I want to go there, but Father, this is a chance. We can overcome poverty.
Why you want Aromat to go there? When you supposed and should be the one who work and the supposed us.
How dare you scold me for those petty reasons?
Their dinner was never been like that before, and Nikolai can see that his mother was shedding her tears. Nikolai then decided that he need to take this job or they will starve to death. He begins to pack his clothes and other things that he should bring. He is ready to take the bus going to airport when he sees her mother crying in the doorway.
Why you crying? I thought you're happy for me.
I am, son. I'm just overwhelmed that after all these years to find a job, that even though your father does not support, you continue to make me proud. You always make me proud. Now, you should go before you will sleep late. Be careful and update me if something is happening to me.
Nikolai then slowly walks away from his mother who is crying uncontrollably. But he strongly overcome and eventually turn his back from his mother. Nikolai can smell the blazing aroma inside the restaurant. As he's been out of his self while waiting for his flight, he got lost in his daydream about the image of his mother, crying, grieving, and soon sadness takes over on his face. As the loudspeaker breaks in, Nikolai gets snapped out of his thoughts. Attention, calling of passengers flight 358, please proceed to gate 3. Boarding is now open. Calling of passengers flight 358, please proceed to gate 3. Boarding is now open. Thank you. Nikolai was very much happy when he got the job and worked in one of the most prestigious company in the world. He cannot believe that he is now the head of board. Unbelievable, isn't it? To start in his lowest and gain the highest. Looks like the world isn't unfair to him now. He may be the most successful member in his family, but still he is always the soft-hearted boy who misses his mother's hugs and kisses every night. Homesick to be exact. He was just about to start his work when a knock on his door processed him.
Good morning, sir. That's the person who will be in class is a friend of yours. His name is Mozol.
Nikolai was shocked and began to feel excited when he heard his friend's names that came out of his secretary's knot.
Hey, come on in. Nikolai, how are you?
I'm good.
Logan, last time I saw you, when I think you were the Philippines, right?
Well, yeah, look at you now. I was just at the neighbors when I accidentally read your name as the head on board. And I think,
I'm the one who should be thankful to you. You're the reason why I got the job. You helped me remember?
Nikolai was happy and so was Logan when they got time to catch up. Nikolai cleared his entire schedule for the morning just to have some time to chit-chat his friend.
ikaw na bahala kung sa uli mo. Ha?
As they said, the same feather always flocks together.
You know, you should take a break and visit your mother there. Don't worry too much about work. They will not worry.
Nikolai then thought about his mother, alone and sad, but he worries about the work he'll miss, and do them afterwards, for it's the long face Nikolai's had, but the more he thinks about it, the more he wants to stay. He keeps thinking about what Logan said earlier, until he decided to go back home and pay his mother a visit. He was currently waiting for his plane to arrive. He then texts his mother. Nikolai thought that it would be great to surprise his family for his unannounced visit. On his way home, he buys some food and other things that they may like. But as soon as he arrives, the shattering of glass is the first thing he hears. It seems that there is a fight going on. He immediately ran to his mother on the floor after his father slaps her in the face very hard. His mother got really surprised of her son's sudden appearance. Nikolai didn't care of the things he bought when his mother was lying on the floor, full bruised face. Nikolai suddenly realized that whatever success you have, whatever contentment you feel, there's always that person who will take away your happiness, and in his case, it was his father. Nikolai takes a walk after the fight he witnessed a while ago. His father hasn't been back yet, probably getting drunk along in his friends. He come to think the reason why his father laid a hand on his mother. The more he thinks about it, the more he get carried away and begin to shed tears.
Why?
He shouted on top of his lungs. As he wipes the tears on his face and begin to walk to get back home, two guys suddenly started following him. He walks cautiously as he starts getting goosebumps. Nikolai urged to run, but one of the guys crosses over him in front, pulls the weapon, aim at him while saying,
Loading your phone and what? Make it faster.
The bad guys are getting impatient and Nikolai, afraid that someone might see them. Nikolai tries to fight the two guys, but somehow fail. That is when everything turns black. The evening breeze brushes on the face of Alita, Nikolai's mother, while waiting for her son to come back. Her daughter, Cassandra, silently approaches her mother and carries her back.
It's already 5 past midnight. Why are you still out now? Just waiting for your brother to come home. He was out there in the street alone. I'm just worried for him, Cass.
With a responsive nod, Cassandra left her mother and goes to bed. It was past 3 a.m. A cold wind trespassed in the open window, and a sudden whisper Anita come to hear.
Mom.
It was the voice of her son, Nikolai. A range of mixed emotion beginning to build up in Anita's heart and starts to panic. A part of her knows that her son is in great danger. Morning comes and Nikolai is nowhere to be found. Days passed, months, still they cannot find Nikolai. Everyone concluded that he is dead. The family was devastated when they got the news that the body was never been found. Everyone was mourning and grieving about the death of Nikolai. When a casual-suited woman knocks on the door, introduced herself as one of the investigators.
Good morning, Mrs. Sanchez.
The investigator talks about the detailed situation and information of Nikolai's death. Both Alita and Rafael, Nikolai's father, listen carefully to what the investigator says.
Thank you for your time, Mrs. Sanchez and Mr. Sanchez.
Everyone in the family seeks for the justice of Nikolai's sudden death. His death doesn't mean they give up in life. They need to survive and overcome the situation. As for the work that Nikolai left with, they also mourn and realize that they just lost someone very important and special employee. Death is unpredictable. It is certain but uncertain at the same time. It will happen anytime, anywhere. Live the life as if it was your last. It is part of our life to feel such pain and sadness when we lost someone. But instead we fall, we fight, give our life a new meaning. Nikolai's death may be sudden, but it ends in such a case that he will not suffer any form of distress and pressure from his family and work. Gone forever, but will always remain in hearts. The end.